new models joined the Rapid model family, which is SAP's very own foundation model family. Rapid 1.5 and Rapid 1.5 Large are now generally available in GenAI Hub on SAP AI Core. They are not only coming with an improved prediction quality, both in classification and regression, but also with new explainability features. So you will now not only be able to check which features of your dataset were most important for the model and for the prediction, but also which rows that you provided as context for the in-context learning of the model were most relevant to the prediction. So basically most similar to the input row where you wanted to predict a cell. And another feature that is coming out very soon is the automatic context retrieval feature, which will basically allow you to just register your dataset as an artifact, and then based on this pipeline, we will automatically get the context from your dataset, and you don't have to pick that context yourself anymore as it is right now. So that will make that process a lot easier. If you want to try out the Rapid 1 model, you can jump over to the rpt.cloud.sap playground. There you have access to the Rapid 1 model. You can not only upload your own dataset, but you can also talk to your dataset there, and you can also try out the new explainability features. So jump over, let us know what you think.
At SAP TechEd this year in Berlin, the show floor will include, again, a community theatre. And just like my buddy Josh explains in his blog post, that's where some of the best sessions are to be found on topics from the trenches, from real implementations and experiences as told by you. Right now, there's a call for community theatre talk submissions. Josh gave us all the detail in the blog post that he recently published. This submission window is closing soon, though. The deadline date is Wednesday next week. That's the 5th of August. So if you have something to share and want to get the chance to give a talk at the community theatre, head over to Josh's post, which has all the details, including the point that accepted speakers get one lecture only ticket to the TechEd Berlin event. Looking forward to seeing you there.
July's Developer Challenge is coming to a close. Ajay's ingenious Snakes and Ladders CAP project that let us have some fun and taught us some powerful features like maintaining a state machine or turning my CAP service into an MCP server. The 4th installment was released this week, and I'm proud to say that I completed the entire challenge. Now, August we usually take off, and if you want to take a few weeks off with your family, please feel free. But we will be offering an additional challenge in August, one about Joule Studio, which was all the talk of SAP Sapphire in May, and will likely be all the rage at SAP TechEd in October. Now, we can't give you a playground, but we can provide challenges so you get more information about Joule Studio. So in week 1, we will deal with Joule and the Joule ecosystem. Week 2, we will give you a deep dive into Joule Studio. Week 3, you will be introduced to N8N and you will get a hands-on challenge to get to know the tool. And in week 4, you'll be introduced to Vercel, again with a hands-on challenge so you can get familiar with the tool, which will provide UIs for your agents. Now, the challenge is quite simple, and it will give you all the information you need about Joule Studio so you are prepared for what happens at TechEd in October.
In our mission to help developers be successful, we, that's the SAP Developer Advocates, produce content in various forms. Here's a quick update on content on the SAP Developers YouTube channel, this channel you're watching the news on probably, that you might not have seen over the past few weeks. There's SAP Tech Bytes episode 17 on the RESTful application programming model that was published at the end of last month. In this episode, Sheena takes us through side effects for events, including the background processing framework. There's a new expert session series on the application front-end service with expert Vadim Tomnikov, and episode 1, which is all about getting started, was published last week. Talking of expert sessions, this Friday the 31st of July sees the premiere of the latest episode, that's number 6, in our expert session series on CAP Node.js with Daniel Schlachter. This episode on the MCP adapter in CAP should be out pretty much by the time you're watching this news episode. Also published this week is a new episode in our Code Talk series. This episode is in conversation with Ola Lilienthal and is all about CAP in the age of AI. Head over to the SAP Developers YouTube channel and check all these wonderful videos out.